I've got a secret for you. There's actually a way to do your inner work like a lot faster and in a much more efficient way. You don't have to wait for things to manifest in your reality, for things to go wrong. And that's what a lot of us do. We're so focused on what is wrong and we're not focused enough on how do we heal? Like, how do we move past that? So, there's a much faster and easier way. And I also want to, go into what is an important differentiation to understand, to really master, to really embody. So, let's dive right in. I saw this beautiful post by Esther Hicks by Abraham saying how people confuse love and worry. It's like, well, I love you, so I'm worried for you. And it's actually like, no. When you worry about someone, that's not love. Because you see them as below you. You see them as less than you. When you love someone, you see the divinity in them. You see that light that I know you've got this. And even if it seemingly look like you don't, I know that you can handle this. I'm not worried about you. When you're worried, you're coming into that savior. Whether we go into the savior or the victim, we're getting lost in the story of the mind. And that's really important to keep in mind. So, first of all, and I saw that right before, it was on my Instagram, right before I was about to go on my story and share something that is quite similar, but a bit different. It was about unattachment. That people think that, I shared a video that something that was happening in my life and someone left my life and my friend goes, how do you feel? And I'm like, I'm good, I'm all right. This isn't really affecting me. And they go, what do you mean? Wasn't this an important part of your life? I'm like, absolutely. But I could feel just how much non-attachment there was, and not from this place. And I know this because I fell into this trap that was not trap, that was like my way of being in previous years, like decades, right? I lived in this mode of, I just shut down. I don't care about anything or anyone because I don't want to get hurt. So I wasn't opening my heart fully. I wasn't loving fully. And this wasn't that. It was fully open, but there was also non-attachment. And a great teacher whose teachings are all based about presence talks about this, about how you can be in this world, but not of it. His name is Leonard Jacobson. You can be in this world, but not of it. So have those desires, have those but I want this person, but I don't need them. Or situation, circumstance. A lot of people do this with emotion. We're afraid to, let's say, and gosh, this is a big block that I had for so long. Many clients of mine had similar blocks. I'm afraid to be happy. I'm afraid to open fully to happiness because something will go wrong. I don't trust that feeling happy because I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. Or I'm waiting, if I have happiness in one aspect of my life, let's say finances, I'm waiting for my relationships to go down. So I want to make sure I have this, glass ceiling that's just no, I can't make more than this particular amount of money or else my relationship will crumble. These are subconscious thoughts that we have. Or the other way around, it's I can't be too happy in my relationship or else something else will go wrong. And again, 90% of our lives are unconscious. We're not aware of these patterns, but they show up and we can see them. They're why does this keep happening? And we see that as time goes on. It's look, it just, I have to be the common denominator of all of this. And in regards to non-attachment, we confuse this idea that, okay, well, if I'm not dying when this person left my life or this situation or circumstance, that means I didn't care in the first place. It wasn't so important to me anyway. And that's not true. And this is where a lot of people ask, when they got to this place, they're like, wait, what's wrong with me? Wait, did I not care? Wait, did I not love this person? Or did I not care for this home or this, car or job or whatever? It's no, there could be genuine care, but it doesn't mean that, your life ends. And that's actually when you're centered and you're aligned, when you don't seek your happiness in outer things. Now, what happens when we're affected by these things, right? And this is what this video was all about. do the inner work faster? Like what is that way to just skyrocket that, right? But without, gosh, I remember when I saw a video of a content creator, and I was talking about like a, spiritual path and how it happens, because I was having my spiritual awakening, no idea what was happening. And I found this resource, and this woman was talking about how, you have that enlightened state and it lasts from like 3 days to, let's say, like, maximum 3 weeks. And then you have the shadow work, which lasts from like 6 months to like up to 8-10 years. I'm like, wait, what? Why? Why 8 years? Why does the happy time is like maximum 3 weeks, and then the shadow work is maximum 10 years? What are you talking about? I don't want that. And I had this beautiful experience as I was having a dream, and I woke up from it feeling shame and feeling I won't say vulnerability. It was a dream. It was like my childhood home, and there were some energies there, like some conversations that I didn't like. And I had a dream that my partner was witnessing that, and I didn't like that. And as I woke up from that dream, I got this guidance, like, stop and come back, and like, you don't have to wait until these energies manifest in your waking life. Because it's not necessarily that event, it's about those exact frequencies manifesting in your life. It's like, you don't have to wait for shit to hit the fan to work on it. You can do it in the subconscious state. And here's the best part of this. Not only can you just speed up your shadow work in this way, but you can also manifest. That's right. And I love this part, because when we have some scenarios, it's like we actually get to decide, and there's a way to do this, and this is what I want to offer in the workshop that I'm about to talk about. There's a way to manifest, so that not only can you not have the negative things and having to work with those frequencies in your waking life, but you get to choose which frequencies manifest in your waking life, okay? So now this is freaking golden, and this is a workshop that I am doing in person in central Switzerland. But because this work has been transformational for me, for some of the people that I work with, that I was just like I've never focused on this so much before, like in the sense that I've never taught this to anyone in such a deep level. Sometimes I give some advice to clients, but this is the first time that I'm teaching this in a workshop format, okay? And I'm incredibly excited to share this. So because it's so freaking good, I wanted to bring this online. I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to experience this work as well, to bring this into your life. Like I said, not only just skyrocketing that shadow work, making it easier, because like I said, when I heard 10 years of shadow work, I was like, oh my God, that is terrifying. Like who wants to be stuck in that for 10 years? And you don't have to. There's a faster, more efficient way. But you have to understand the language of the subconscious. You have to understand the symbolism of your dreams. You have to know how to shift it, okay? And there's several ways of doing that. And again, this is what I will be teaching. The link is below. Now, here's the thing. The price, very, very accessible, but it will go up in 24 hours, okay? So grab this if this resonates. Because, again, transformational work, you have lifetime access to this. And just, why wait, okay? If you're there and I'm done waiting, I want to get to living my best life, then this is for you, okay? So check out the description below. I thank you for being here. I thank you for tuning into that creative energy, being that powerful co-creator of your life. And I'm wishing you a powerful day.